So I wanted to taste whiskey from Black Velvet. The best whiskey that I've had from Black Velvet is Danfield's 21-year-old. Came in this dumpy, ugly old bottle. It's been discontinued, so you can't find it. Around 2013, 2014, that's the last time I saw it on shelves, at least in Ontario. But it was about $45 for a 21-year-old whiskey. Pretty good. Another thing that I always liked about this whiskey, I always thought if they put it in a nicer bottle, they could get more money out of it. But if you read some of some of what it says this is the best. Diamond Delights. Just before bottling, our whiskey is diamond filtered, providing Danfield's limited edition Canadian whiskey with a sheen and finish that put the final touch on smoothness and drinkability. Sounds pretty interesting, and I've done as much as I can to figure out what that means, and I have no idea. So it's always funny when something comes up in a brand that doesn't make sense, and then you can't find any information about it. So anyway, maybe it's something specific, but I expect it's more marketing than anything else. It's 21-year-old, and coming from Black Velvet, you're looking at corn with a flavoring whiskey of rye and some malt. It's 40% as well. So, one thing I always really loved about this whiskey, which I remember from my early days exploring Canadian whiskey, is just that on the nose, it's such a beautiful harmony of corn, rye, and malt. You can smell all of them, kind of that spicy, fruity rye, the kind of sweet corn, and then a bit of the brighter, fruity barley, and just a touch of nuttiness. So that's something I always liked in terms of they're all there, they're in balance, and they work really well together. But if we nose it, it has quite a nice medium-bodied nose. You have quite a bit of toffee. Some of the dried fruits combined with the oak, it's slightly reminiscent of some older Armagnac, which I find interesting. It doesn't smell like Armagnac, but just has some notes that kind of make you think that direction. And sweet, it's a really nice balance of dried fruit, fresh fruit, and spice. On the palate, it's nice. It starts sharp, lots of dried fruit. It goes sweet. You get all kinds of really nice spices. Dried ginger pops in a really nice way. You almost get sort of candied fruit. No, it's not like candied orange, but more like candied apples. And then the finish, you just have tannins dry the palate right out. Nice fruitiness is still there, and then a good kick of spice as well. Yeah, and it just really, really nice toffee throughout the whole thing. Yeah, apple, even just a touch of tropical fruit like lychee. So pretty interesting, very dynamic, very complex. It's one of those whiskeys you can take your time with. It's been actually quite a while since I've had it. I'm pulling it out for this video, but yeah, really nice. The way the spice plays with the grain and the fruit, yeah, is really striking to me. So really nice, very, very nicely well balanced whiskey. So cheers.